It will probably surprise you, but for the first time ever, here I will do a positive video about season 3. Amazing, ladies and gentlemen. This is to show you, and that's what I'll do today, is that when you do something good, when you do a character actually with nerfs, when you make a character actually with a good nerfs, I'm not gonna be judgmental, I'm not gonna be negative about the patch. Yo guys, what's up? It's Blackguard here, and let's go through to the point. Let's see what they changed about Anna in season 3. Oh, let's go. So, she has a new move called Puka's Misfortune, strange name, and basically it's a 24 low, kind of good on hit +6, but on doesn't do anything on counter it. So yeah, and kind of seeable. 24 frames is kind of seeable, and on block it's -18. So a non-parryable low that is kind of launch punishable with a mid reward on it. I would say this move is kind of balanced because it has its huge drawbacks, but it also deals a chunk of damage, and basically Anna gets in her full crouch mix-up after. So very interesting. It's not like the worst, the most broken move of this patch. It's also a little bit steppable. If I may show you, if you want, like that. No, it tracks to the right, to the left. Let's see to the right. You see, it's also steppable to the right. So yeah, it's okay. And also she has a lot of new strings that have this rocket launcher at the end. Again, not like the best, not like the best things ever, not gonna lie, but yeah, basically all of these moves are mostly used, from what I understood, most of these moves are used in wall carry combos, like during our combo, basically, because for example this rocket launcher on block is a high and -14 on block. So it's very punishable, and also like it's not like a G-Clef, for example. I'm gonna show you. If you do like this, it's not guaranteed, and it's -14. So the drawback is kind of huge for using this move, and the reward is kind of meh. Not gonna lie, she has better options from jabs, definitely. So yeah, basically all of the moves they added to Anna are okay, I guess, but not like super broken. And I say finally you add some new fun moves that maybe can be used in some situations without having all the rewards ever. If they did the same to every character, probably right now we will be in a better position. Also, again, guys, what they did to Anna is something to be appreciated for one time. I'm not gonna be negative, because they did a lot of nerfs to Anna. For example, the 2 jab now doesn't have any counter hit property. Like the 1 is not guaranteed anymore. Before, this was a thing. Like, this was super broken, in fact, because you already had a very strong jab that from which you have a lot of mix-ups that are still all the same, by the way, from the stance. Even when it hits, you're +7 when it hits into stance. From a stance that has a lot of very good things. And again, this was super broken because you have this basically counter 10 frame that went into it engager. It was fucking broken from a time frame. Now this is not a thing anymore. Finally, good job. And the same is the same needs to be applied with the other. For example, with 2-4, the same, not guaranteed. But the only thing guaranteed is 2-3. That's the punish. Good change, good job. Also down forward 1-2-3. Now the second hit doesn't guarantee anything after. That's a very important change for the character. Very big nerf, because before, again, this was a super spammable string, and the same was applied to Nina, by the way. This was a very spammable string, and if the second hit on counter it, the rest of the string, the rest of the hits were guaranteed. Like the 4 was guaranteed, or like, for example, again, if the second was on counter, or even the 3 was guaranteed. Now nothing is guaranteed. Good job. That's something to be appreciated. They nerfed basically her broken poking. That is still broken, by the way, still super good, because it's a 13 frame. It goes into 0 on block, into a lot of mix-ups. You know, you can do the 4, you can do the 3, you can do the stance, you can do whatever you want, basically. But now it doesn't have the biggest reward ever on counter. It's just very good to poke up opponents with. Guys, if they did the same kind of changes to everybody, the game would be saved. If they did the same kind of nerfs to everybody, the game would be peak right now. Would be peak Tekken. Because basically what they did to Anna is removing all of the rewards ever with the very small risks or not, like with very little drawbacks. Now, most of the stuff that she had broken in Season 2 is now is more balanced because the reward is less and the drawback is almost the same. Is that so hard to do with every character? And now, also, the last hit of down forward 1-2-4 doesn't do anything on counter it. So, yeah, let's say you can challenge the down forward 1-2 a little bit more freely without risking of getting... Because before, the high was a counter it guaranteeing the hats, the butt. So, basically, yeah, good change. And also another big nerf to down back 4. Down back 4 now changed because now instead of forcing crouch, it leaves you standing. So you have more options to maybe you have, I don't know, dig jabs or like, I don't know, you have power crush that you couldn't do before. You have more options to try and stop Anna from doing her mix-ups after, because you have to understand that the fastest thing she can do mid from this. The fastest thing she can do high is 13 frames. But even if you power crush, for example, you stop her at you stop the high, you absorb the high, even at +6. So again, or also for example, the same applies for the mid. Okay, so very good, very good. So I have more counterplay. There is more counterplay to have a low that is again super strong because it's 17 frames unseeable, -13, so not a lot of risk for Anna. And the reward is not the best ever. And also they removed the counter it on this blow. Before, this low on counter it guaranteed the 1. But now nothing on counter it anymore. Good change, man. Good change. Finally something good. Finally some good nerfs. Guys, I think Anna is the only character that probably received some good nerfs. Like all the nerfs that she needed, basically. The rest of the characters, I sleep. Anna, good. So yeah, this is something good. So they nerfed this low that was fucking broken because of the reward was so high and the risk was so little. Again, a -13 low that did everything for you. It did the mix-ups for you, it did the counter it for you. Now you need to be a little bit more wary, more precise what you do after the low. Is it still strong? Yes. Is it still broken? No. No, not broken because it doesn't do anything on counter. It's just a very good poking tool. That's all. Good change. Also, 4-4-2. Now, nothing is guaranteed anymore after 4-4-2. Another big nerf for Anna. Another big nerf. Nothing is guaranteed anymore after 4-4-2. That's good. That's good. Like, again, it still stays a super long range homing high, plus on block. But again, it just knocks down for nothing guaranteed anymore. That's a good change. That's a good change. Honestly. Good job. Good job. Do more of these. Do more of these, man. Again, the reward is okay, and the risk is there, because of course it's still a high that you can duck and so on. Before, what was the situation before? Situation before was, you did this into up 4-2, that was guaranteed, into flip over, into insane Oki after. Now the reward is okay, because it knocks down and you can do a stance mix a baby after on wake up. That's what you do now. Yeah, you know, something like that. That's a move that is balanced properly, because you have some risks and some rewards. But without the reward being the character becomes fucking Super Saiyan. Now also, full crouch down for 1. And now it's more risky. Good job, because again, this is a heat engager that you know you can set up this together with that full crouch down for 2. You can set up this. That is now more punishable. It's more risky. Before it was only -10. Now it's -12. So it creates a bigger mix-up situation, a bigger risk situation from a situation in which she has a low launcher that is unseeable. And you now, if you use the mid that has the same speed, basically, and it's a hit engager, you risk more. Okay, for me it should be even -14 if you ask me, or even -13. But -12 is already a good improvement for the move. So it's a little bit more unsafe on block. Good change. Good change. Another big nerf, another big nerf to Anna. You see how many nerfs they did to Anna? They only did nerfs. To Anna, they only did nerfs. if they did the same to every character, man. If they did the same to every character and their broken stuff, we would be saved. The game would be fun to play again. If they did the same shit that they did to Anna and their broken stuff, like they did to Anna what they could have done to Victor, Leo, Jun, Claudio, King, all of these broken shit. Claudio, let's say he received some nerfs, but marginally compared to how strong he is. Also, full crush down for 2. Now it's way easier to step. For both directions. I cannot show you now in more detail. But trust me, guys, it's way easier to step this move now. And again, for the reward it has, that is a fucking unseeable low launcher with a lot of damage potentially. It's okay, I guess. It's okay. Good change. Now you are a little bit more free to move against Anna. And last change they did to Anna is that Hammer Chance 1 now has more recovery. This move was fucking impossible to whiff punish before. I swear. It was impossible to whiff punish before. She was basically safe on whiff. I have no idea how, why. But especially online, this move was impossible to whiff punish. Now it's a little bit easier to whiff punish her on this move, basically. Good change, again, good change. All of these are good changes, man. Is the character fixed now? Of course, it's a huge improvement, but I think she still has a lot of broken stuff. But again, considering that the rest of the characters didn't get nerfed at all, basically, I think it's okay. Because again, she's still, for Tekken, for the concept of Tekken, she still has a lot of broken stuff, for example. Down back 2 is still broken, for me. Again, knockdown mid safe, that has a crazy situation on block. You know, crazy situation on block with all she can do. Also, her projectile shouldn't wall crush. Because it's fucking stupid, you know, to have this fucking 8-frame projectile that you cannot block and anything. Like you can basically loop low-key situations that the wall are fucking annoying for me. Also the Tom low is fucking stupid still. It's minus 13 and it's like I don't know, plus 21 on hit. Why? This is another example of a low that has all the rewards with small risk, basically. Minus 13 low. From a situation in which, again, you can set up also a projectile that is 8 frames and worse plus in a wall crush. Again, this stance for now stays a stance in which basically she has all the rewards and 0 risk, basically, if you ask me. And again, the low is plus 28, sorry, not plus 21, plus 28, for fuck's sake, man. And again, it's only minus 13 on block. All the rewards and 0 risk. 1 plus 2 is still the same. Homing plus 1 on block, 16 frame. And also again that goes into this situation in which it's wall splats. So also her hit is still the same. Look at the damage she still deals when if she gets you with one of these things, or like I don't know, the stance pam 64 damage, 60 million damage. Again, she still has a lot of, for example, also in it as well, her hit also. This move is so fucking stupid on Oki, especially on wall Oki, because it's a fucking mid from projectile plus 6, Maron e Bombay, insomma, ok. So, the character is still like, not like, she still has a lot of stuff to be, I think, fixed. But for sure, compared to the other characters, it's a beginning. It's something to start, because they nerfed a lot of her stuff. So, again, it's a start, okay? It's a start for her, okay? They nerfed a lot of her broken shit. So, yeah, I expect them to do the same with other characters very soon, because, again, there is all the potential. Like, Anna is the example that they know the characters in this game have a lot of broken shit. So why nerfing her properly and not doing the same with the other characters? I don't know. I really don't know. They showed with Anna they can actually nerf the characters in this game also. Why don't you fully commit this with every character? I'll never understand. So guys, let me know what you guys think about Anna in Season 3. And I don't know. For now, good changes on Anna. Let's see soon about the other characters. Take care. Love you. Bye.